Environment Canada has issued a special weather statement for the Maritimes due to Tropical Storm Philippe. Right now, it's looking like a fall storm that will bring wind gusts up to 80 kilometers per hour and 50 millimeters of heavy rain Saturday and Sunday. For more on the storm's track, let's go to meteorologist Kaylin Mitchell in the CTV Weather Center. Kaylin.
Thank you, Amanda. And we just received an update for Tropical Storm Philippe from the National Hurricane Center through the United States. This is coming in just at noon. It is still a tropical storm. Maximum sustained winds around the center, which is obscured by cloud cover and thunderstorms right now, around 85 kilometers per hour. It is moving up towards the north at around 19 kilometers per hour. No major changes to the overall forecast track for Philippe. It is expected to maintain as a tropical storm as it passes Bermuda on Friday and then approaches the southern marine waters of the Maritimes on Saturday as a post-tropical weather system. So it's starting to lose its tropical characteristics at that point in time, but is still packing some impactful rain and wind with it. It's also combining at that time with the weather front that's moving in out of the west. So those two weather systems coming together to produce those fall storm-like conditions for us here in the Maritimes. In fact, that's why the track for Philippe ends as it comes up into the vicinity of the Maritimes on the weekend, because it gets absorbed in that second weather system, that weather front. So here's a look at how it's expected to build in. So Saturday afternoon, first the rain reaching southwestern areas of Nova Scotia. By Saturday evening and night, the rain becoming more widespread in the Maritimes. It looks like the risk of heaviest rain will be highest in the southwest of Nova Scotia, western areas of New Brunswick, and then into the state of Maine. There will be many parts of the region, though, that get into some high and gusty east and southeast winds as we move through Saturday evening, night, and into early Sunday morning. And that's why we have these special weather statements out by Environment Canada. In place for New Brunswick, they are calling for some gusts, 70 to 80 kilometers per hour, possibly higher on exposed areas. And that would include around the Bay of Fundy coastline in New Brunswick. For Nova Scotia, again, possibility of getting into some wind gusts, 70 to in excess of 80 kilometers per hour for exposed areas. I would say one of the areas at greatest risk of hitting gusts higher than 80 would be the western Atlantic coastline of mainland Nova Scotia. And for Prince Edward Island, some high and gusty winds possible as well, though for PEI, it does look like they will stay out of the heavy rain. I will have more on this weather system, more on our forecast through the end of this week coming up shortly, Amanda.
Okay, thank you so much for the update, Kaylin.